Hey, welcome to Bestie Therapy.
Where we talk about the therapy going on in all our lives. I'm Persephone.
And I'm Riles.
And get ready to spill the tea.
Ooh, baby.
Everyone, we just wanted to say Happy Pride.
Yes, we didn't say this the first week of June.
We were a little, we weren't too
late.
busy for Pride. We were just trying to get our own lives together. But happy Pride, my love.
Yes, happy Pride, everyone.
How have you been?
Yes, we missed last week. We had a weather crisis, so
I was like about to like go to Riley's, and like I got getting texts from my friends, and like also like the weather alerts, like flooding on this road, and like where I was compared to Riley, there was a lot of flooding in my town. So I was like, Riles, what if we just like did it this week? Because I just don't feel like dying.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, we don't want you to die.
Yeah.
So,
Riley was with me last year when I got flooded.
Yes, and I was like, you should have just stayed.
I was at her house, and I was like, I'll just drive home, and it was raining like a monsoon.
Oh my god, it was
almost
horrible.
died. Was stuck on the road for a few half hours, but it's okay. We're fine.
I remember that, and I was like, you better text me when you get home.
3 hours later.
Yeah, hey, I finally made it back. I'm like, oh my god. Not doing that again.
I'm not doing that again.
No.
But we were wet, and I'm okay with that. But my love, any life updates?
Oh, updates. I did just come back, not this past weekend, but like the weekend, like before. I got back from this island called Drummond Island in the Upper Peninsula, secluded with log cabins. I'm like, oh, okay.
This sounds like one of those romance movies.
It does, doesn't it? Where you like meet your lover. Well, newsflash, it didn't. I did not, which is fine. Like once again, secluded area. Yeah, but it was fun. We went fishing, which I'm not much of a fisher, but I actually enjoyed my time. It was fun to just chill on a boat and like not have to worry about anything.
Did you see anyone cute?
No, unfortunately.
Did the men with boats have money? Or women? I don't know.
I'm sure they all had money, considering that they had property on this island.
So that just means we have to go back up there, snag a man or woman or whoever, and get that bank.
Mm-hmm.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. There was a castle house on
Did you take
the
pictures?
property. No, I was driving past it, so it was like too late, and I was just like, oh my god, a castle house. It was so glorious. I loved it. Seeing my family was cool too, obviously. Like me talking about everything else but that. Hi fam, love ya.
But no, that was, I'm sure Papa, I don't even know what I'll say Papa K. I'm sure Papa K liked it.
Yes. Yeah, my father liked it. My mom and my dad actually stayed for the week. I couldn't because I was recording and I had work and stuff throughout the week. So I was like, yeah, I have to go home. But I didn't get home till 1 a.m. 1 a.m. We left at 3. 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
It was 2:30. I had to drop my brother off because we drove together. Mm-hmm. And I forgot that I had work the next day at 9:30. I'm like, well, because I was like thinking of just like sleeping over and leaving in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
No, I couldn't do that.
You're like, oops.
Oopsie, couldn't. Yeah.
You know, that's fine.
Yeah, but what about you? I think that's, besides working and just like projects and stuff, that's pretty much it for me.
I didn't do a whole lot, but I did life.
You did life.
I did life. I've been working on my own projects and stories, and I like rewritten 2 stories this week. And
Amen,
I'm like,
baby.
Dang it. It's okay. You know what?
It's okay.
It's okay. It's fine.
It's fine. It happens.
It's fine. My sister showed me how to do my insurance.
Woo!
Thank you, girl.
Yes, queen.
Listen, being an adult doesn't get easier. So,
no, it doesn't. It only gets harder. And,
so, yeah. But we're doing good.
Yeah, we're thriving and surviving.
Surviving.
Yeah, surviving. Surviving is more like it. Yes.
Oh my gosh. But again, happy Pride,
It's
everyone.
Happy Pride.
And that is for anyone who's heard. I'm kidding.
What?
Have you seen that video where they're like they can't say LGBTQ, so they're like like anyone who is part of the rainbow community, happy Pride, and if you're an ally, thank you. Happy Pride to you as well.
Yeah, so we all know I'm straight. What? Oh my
Get out.
god. Oh my god. Okay,
Get
I'll
out.
leave
Love that.
right now. But yeah, I'm an ally, and so
Ally.
and we all know that Per here is not. What?
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 Actually, I'm not an ally.
Oh my
no.
god.
I'm part of the group.
Yes.
Surprise.
Yes. So that's where this, podcast is going today. I just want to know about your story more, baby.
If you want to know more about me, babe.
Okay, babe.
Well,
Okay.
I dream of you every night.
Aw, thanks, hon. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you ready
Yes,
for
I'm
it?
single. For you.
Oh, yes, for all those lovely, lovely men out there who are listening. Per is available if
Number
you
is
want.
586.
Do it. I did. No, I'm kidding.
No, yeah.
Email us
Email us.
at
Chat.
BestieTherapy.com.
Dear Bestie Therapy, specifically Per. Love you too, Riles.
Yeah, oh, thanks.
Dear Per.
Dear Per, I want you.
I want you.
And I need you now. I need you.
me like you.
I want you to finish that sentence in that voice. I want you to do. That was so adorable, Per, your little snort.
Because the song is like, choke me like you hate me, but you love me low key. Wanna me when you, know? Yeah, because it's by oh my gosh,
I love how you're
Corpse. Corpse is his name.
Okay.
You love what?
I was just gonna say I love how you're trying to pronounce the word or the name. Oh, it's corpse.
Corpse.
Corpse. Like
Why
a British
does it
person.
feels like at 9:30?
I know it does.
So like, maybe we're just crazy.
Maybe we're just crazy, guys. Maybe it's not a time thing. Maybe it's just an us
Us.
thing. Aww. Yeah, it's an us thing. Okay. Okay, Per. So, how did you find? So we know that you're trans now, but before you knew that, you were and gay. Per was not expecting that.
If you saw Riley, she's like gay, like jazz
I had the
hands
jazz hands and everything.
You remind me of one of those moms who's like so excited that her son is like coming out. You're like, oh, you're gay. Happy gay day. Like happy pride. Like, happy coming out day.
Happy coming out
Rainbow
day.
flags everywhere throwing glitter. Like, thanks, Mom. So I made you a Grindr profile.
Yes, it's all done for you right here, right now. Now go get some boys.
Go get some boys.
Go get them, tiger.
Don't come back single.
Yeah, no, don't come back. I'm waiting for your guy.
If you don't come back with a man, go back inside the closet.
Yeah, it's literally.
No, we're kidding.
No,
we're kidding.
We're kidding.
Get sued.
Don't actually sue us. How dare you?
money.
Yeah, we don't have money to pay you, so that will be a dead
we
end
should
anyways.
do voice acting with like the mics, like
Yeah,
some
we
sexy
could.
time, like
Yeah, we could be like, hey,
baby.
baby.
slower.
Okay.
Ew. We
Ew.
need actual help. What was the question? Oh, how did I?
So
Yes,
the
you speak.
so the question was, or is I don't even think I got to it because just everything. So how did you first find out that you were gay?
Okay. So, this is gonna sound weird. Okay. So I was 4. Let's talk about that. Okay.
4,
No,
baby.
okay. I just knew I was different. We'll say that. Definitely not. No, gay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was 4, okay, so I was born in 96. Yeah.
Oh,
Hello, everyone.
96.
But
So
like,
when you were 4, I was like just born. Oh, mind blown. Okay, continue.
no, okay. So when I was younger, like, lost my train of thought. When I was younger, okay, the first like actual like gay memory I have is watching like the old Spider-Man cartoons of the 90s, like that one and Captain Planet. And I just really thought Peter Parker, who played Spider-Man, was like the hottest man ever. And then Captain Planet, I thought he was like one of the hottest like heroes ever. But the thing is, Captain Planet had gray skin and green hair. Don't get me, but I was like, who are these men? But I guess for first like actual like gay awakening was I used to watch Charmed. That's Charmed about the witches, like that show. The old the like the original one. I used to
Yeah.
watch that as a kid, like sneak home and watch it because we weren't allowed to watch it because it had witchcraft. I'm like, but no, I was like in love with it. Like Phoebe, Piper, Prue, and Paige. Oh, my girls. But
I love that.
eventually in a show, Piper had a son, and I just thought like her son. I forgot his name. I couldn't tell you his name, but I'm rewatch series. Let me tell you that.
So you can,
I thought her son was like the hottest thing ever. I wanted to lick cream off this man.
How old were you?
Like 11. I just knew. I'm like, ooh, something's different, and
You're
I'm
like,
okay
"Ooh,
with
you
that.
cute, baby.
You cute. So that's like
cute,
the first
baby.
like actual gay memory that I have.
Ooh.
Or you know what I mean? Not like
Yeah. Well, like,
Yeah.
like that's how you like, oh, wait a second.
Oh, wait a second. But when I was 4, I definitely wanted Peter Parker and Captain Planet. So
When you were 4?
listen, okay, and then
I can't say I'm surprised, though.
but like no, the 90s they made these cartoon characters like
Oh my god, so hot.
so hot. Like the original X-Men, like the from the 90s, Cyclops could be me any day.
Oh.
He could me like
Yeah. I mean, don't forget about Prince Eric.
Prince. The first time I saw Little Mermaid was the best day of my life.
Oh, baby. I bet you were like, Prince Eric, you
Prince.
mine.
Ooh, what time is this over? Because I need to go
Yeah, I
find
need
Prince
to go.
Eric.
Yeah, Prince Eric. Honey.
Let's just say men. That's all. The beginning of time. That's what I
Yes,
know.
the beginning of time you knew, like, Peter Parker, oh my god. Hello.
Stop. Oh my
God,
gosh.
stop.
Are you shooting your webs at me? Oh my god.
Don't go for Mary Jane. Go for me.
I remember I saw we're gonna talk about Spider-Man. The Tobey Maguire one, when he kisses Mary Jane, I really wanted to push her out away. I'm like, move away from my man. Like I wanted to kill her.
You wanted to beat her up.
Beat her up, yeah.
You wanted to beat her up and be like,
And that's my man. That's my purse. 'Cause- yeah, sorry.
That's mine. Mine. So, on like a similar topic, but like this was later down the road, I'm sure. How did you find out you were trans? Like, how did you come to find that realization?
It's like, no, it wasn't like a day I woke up, I'm like, oh, I'm trans. No, it was like, okay, so I graduated college in like 2021 from a university.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so slap happy. But we're doing it. No, so I graduated, and then once I graduated, I got like a desk job at like a company.
Like a
company.
company.
But I got a desk job, and working there, their whole motto was like, be you, be who you are, like here at work. I'm like, cool.
Love that.
And I didn't know when I graduated what type of gay I wanted to be. I know it sounds so like weird or stereotypical, but I feel like when you're in the gay community, you have to be a certain type of gay or a certain type of like person. So I was just trying to find out what type of person I was and trying to find out more of myself. So I started to experiment with like wearing makeup at work, because I wore makeup in college a little bit, but I'm like, you know what? I like makeup, so let me just wear it and see what happens. So I did that, and then after I started wearing makeup,
Excuse you.
thank you.
Of course.
But after I started wearing makeup at work, I was thinking, okay, I'm cool with the makeup, and I think I look good. Let me just try on a few gender bent, gender queer or more feminine clothing. So
Yeah.
I started wearing like dresses and skirts to work and tops and stuff like that. Not that I didn't wear tops at work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
no, you went
blouses and
completely
stuff.
like shirtless,
Yeah.
baby.
I'm Fabio.
But no, yeah, and I started doing that, and people were cool with it. No one really cared as long as you did your work. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I can do this. And then I was hanging up LGBT posters in my room, and my parents saw it, and my dad was like, "You can't have that here. You can't You can't be LGBT here, basically."
That's
and I'm like,
horrible.
okay,
That's horrible.
whatever. We had a whole fight about that, but after that, I remember it was like on my dad's birthday. I was just so mad at him because we were just like getting like he was. My parents are very anti LGBT. I'll just say
Yeah.
that. So I was like just mad at them. I didn't even wish them happy birthday. I just like drove off in the morning because I had work, and like I started later in the day, but I wanted to get breakfast, so I I stopped at work, got breakfast, and I was like in the parking lot of the fast food restaurant. I was just eating my breakfast, and I was like, I'm just so angry. And then I just realized like I'm so angry because I can't be who I am at home. And then I like really sat down with myself and tried to talk to myself like, who am I? Like what do I like? Who do I want to be? Who am I? And like it took like 2 hours in my car just like talking to myself and thinking and doing like research, and I finally came and I finally came to the terms like I'm trans. Like I know that because I started wearing wigs to work too, but I'm like I know I am. I know I'm a woman. I know I was supposed to be born a woman, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I wasn't even mad about it. I was just like, okay, cool. And so I came out on Facebook that same day, and then went to work. People started and asked my boss to like use she her pronouns, and like if you call me like Persephone, blah blah blah. And my bosses and my like everyone at work was cool about it. And when I came out online, it was such a big thing. There was like people fighting in the Facebook comments because
I remember that. I remember reading some of that. And I was like, shut up.
Because like my family grew up very religious, and I had a lot of religious friends on Facebook, so that they saw it, and I knew they would see, but I really didn't care because I don't know, it's my life, and if you don't like it, so guess what? You don't have to be a part of it.
No.
So yeah, and I don't know.
Don't.
So it was just that's when I realized, and like it wasn't a big of a shock. 'Cause at that I finally found when I finally came to terms with it, I felt peace, and I was like,
That's how you know.
mm-hmm.
That's how you know.
It was a good time. It was a good time. Still going through it, but you know, it was a good time.
Yeah, it's like hard to go through, but like once you like, you know, past that like hard stuff, it's like okay, like the peace is what, you know. I'm trying to find. I'm like moving my arms around.
The peace is what is confirmed.
Yes, thank you. I'm like I'm trying to find like the right word. It's the confirmation. The peace is the confirmation. Yes.
And so ever since then, I've been trying to get on the moans and everything, and just trying to save money, get that surgery, and just I don't know. Yes, I'm trans, but that's not all who I am.
No,
but it's part
you're
of me,
right.
and I want to
Yeah.
go for that part of me. You know.
Yes.
So, yeah.
As you should, baby. As you should, baby boo.
Stop.
Oh, baby.
Riley. I love us.
We love us so much. So, what's your coming out story? As much as you want to talk about.
Okay, so I feel like I feel like we already did the trans one. So
Right, yeah,
cool.
like the first,
For
like
gay?
the very,
Yeah.
the very first.
How do I? What is the story? Sorry, I'm trying to think of. Okay, so I was low key part of a religious group, like for 2 years after high school, and after those 2 years, I like came back home. Was very struggling with like in that group, you definitely couldn't like be part of LGBT group.
right.
And like coming back home, like to like living home with my parents and trying to go to school, like you could not be gay like at home or anywhere. Like, you could not be queer or whatever. So I was like, I had a lot of guilt. Like, dang it, I like men, and I joined this religious group to not like men, but I still like men, and I know I'm gonna go to hell. Blah blah blah. So I was like battling that, and then at one point I just like stopped caring because I had a lot of religious trauma
Yeah.
and like self-hate because of that. So at some
Right.
point I just stopped caring about me like going to go to hell because I'm gay, or like me, God disliking me because I'm gay, or God disliking that I'm gay, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, you made me this way, and if
Right.
I could love women, I would. And
Right.
I love women in a platonic way, but I just
Right.
can't physically or romantically. I just can't. So
No.
at some point, I just stopped caring, and I started coming out to people at work and to people at school, and people were like, "Cool, whatever," and I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." And then by from 2016 to 2018, I went to community college, and then by the time 2018 rolled around, I went to like a university, and by that time, all like everyone in my friends, like everyone knew I was gay. And then once I went to college, like I only hid it from my roommates because I was scared what they would think. But then I came out to them and they didn't care.
Right.
And then I came out to my sister over text, and she was like, "Okay, cool." Like I was like, if my sister's probably one of my like the biggest or one of my biggest supporters, because she really,
I love
she's
that.
love her for it so much.
Love you, girl.
Love you. But like she was really like, "Okay, cool." And she's like, "Do you want me to tell mom and dad?" I'm like, "No, I'll tell them at my own time." She's like, "Cool." And then I was just living my best little gay life. And I remember me and my dad were supposed to have a joint birthday dinner. It's always around my dad's birthday.
Oh my goodness.
It's really
you're
always
right.
around my dad's
You're
birthday.
right.
I don't know why. It's just, but we were supposed to have a joint birthday dinner. And so we did, because our birthdays are near each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember at that point, I was just, okay, before that, I was literally watching Love, Simon, which is like a gay movie from 2006 to 2017, a queer movie from 2017.
So good.
Love it. But I was watching
So
that
good.
every night. And like even my roommate was pointing it out. I'm like, "Are you okay? Because you're watching this every night and you're like feeling your emotions." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. I should." And I was watching it to cope with me, like being gay
Right.
and not being able to be out. So I told my parents at dinner. It was in the middle of Olive Garden.
Oh.
My dad was like, "We'll talk about this when we get home." He like cried to my mom going home, and then he dropped me off at college, and like both him and my mom gave me Bible verses to read. He's told me he said he cried to me and was like, I feel like I felt like a father. He said he feels like he failed as a father because I was gay. And at that point, I was
No.
just like, "Oh, okay, I see where you stand." And like they took me to Cracker Barrel trying to convert me. I'm like, no, because
No.
just because someone's different from you doesn't mean that it's wrong.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
No, I'm not hurting anyone. You're literally only. Sorry, I'm getting into it, but
Yeah. Go ahead.
they basically said they would choose God or their religion over me any day, and I'm like,
That's
okay,
horrible.
that's cool, good for you.
That's
Yeah.
to me, that's failing as a father,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
And like I understand our parents grew up in a different time, but like
Right.
you can just
Just
how
like,
can you not see love?
right,
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
I mean, if not to get once again, like not to get like religious here or anything like that, but like God is love, and it's like you should be, especially as a parent, like I know it's hard, and even if that's not what you choose, like you can still always choose love.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
Yeah.
your child,
And they
you
say
should.
that they love me and everything, and I do believe they love me, but the love that I
course.
need is for you to be supportive,
Right.
And like an ally, and to be okay with me and use my right pronouns and use she her and be okay with my name and be okay that I'm trans and that I like men. But I realized that they just honestly refuse to give me the love that I need, because the love that I need is not the love that they are willing to give, and I'm like,
Right.
okay.
Or at
It-
least willing to try to give. Even if
yeah.
it's hard. Like at least like try in some
Mhm.
levels,
And like I remember I talked to my parents like a few months ago, and they said they still believe that it's a choice and everything. I'm like,
It's
okay.
Not.
I realize that I'm thankful for them and I care about them and
Of
I'm thankful for
course.
everything they've done for me. I don't think they're bad people, but
No.
I just believe that they can't be the right parents that I need.
Right.
Yeah, and I've learned to deal with it. I'm still learning to deal with it, but I realize that unfortunately I do have to like take a step back and cut them out of my life, and that hurts. And like, yes, I still need them for stuff, and like I still contact them, but like we still are in contact, but definitely have to take a step back. And eventually
Yeah.
I do want to be no contact, because we will never get along and be the family that I would love us to be.
Right.
And that's okay. That's okay. And it will be okay. But I can't have people holding me back.
No, you
Yeah.
can't. You can't.
It doesn't mean that I'm not thankful for everything I've done. I am, and I know they care about me, but what I need is something they are not willing to give, and that's that.
Right.
So,
right.
sorry, did not mean to go on a tangent.
No. I mean, it's all part of the story. It's all part of the story, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. But, you know, you ever want to talk or anything, like, here for you, love you, anything. I do have to say, like, you're such a wonderful person, and they've made such a wonderful person out of you, and it's too bad that they just, like, can't see it, you know? But at the end of the day, it's, like, their loss.
Their loss.
It's their loss, because you're awesome.
Thank you, love.
You're a baddie, baby.
You're a baddie. Oh my God.
A baddie
with
baby.
a fatty.
Yes. Yes, baby. Yes, baby.
Mwah.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay.
What?
Who is your first crush? Okay.
No,
let's hear it. It must be good.
I know who it is. I'm not going to say their full name.
No, you don't have to say full names or anything. And it
Okay.
can even be like, you know, I know you said Spider-Man and Peter Parker, but it can be like a cartoon character too.
No, it won't be a cartoon character. This is real life.
Real life, baby.
So, okay, first crush, like, ever. Okay. Okay. I'll say his name. His name was Alex. We'll call him Alex. And he was, at that time, went to a Christian school, and he was this transfer from a public school. And I thought, like, when I first saw him, like, first of all, he's a new kid, so, like, that's already piques your interest. And but you see him, I saw him, and I'm like, your eyes are so blue, and you're tall, and you got, like, and you play basketball. Oh my gosh, like, that's so cool. And I remember we were, it had to be 7th grade, but I was like, this man, I'm in love with this man. I want to marry this man. Did I talk to him? No. I was afraid of him. But
that happens so much. Not like with you, but like when you have a crush, you just go like, I'll just like wait for them to like talk to me.
Talk to me, yeah.
And then like they never do, and you're like,
it's fine.
Okay, it's fine.
But you want to know the kicker?
Yes, I do.
So after 7th grade, I switched schools to go to public school, and I didn't know he left too. Okay, so I walk into the room, and I had to go there. Like, I made one friend, and he also had art class, and he was also in my group. So like we went to art class together, sat down. Right across from me is Alex, and I was like, ah! I'm like, what? Universe! Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh, how was your summer? Like, I could not breathe, and I'm just trying to like hold it together, and like I could not. I'm like, the fuck? Why is
oh my god,
Alex
is this
here?
like meant to be, or is it meant to be?
And I was like, in my mind it was meant to be, but I didn't even know. I didn't know I was gay at that time. I just knew like, I feel something for you.
I feel something for
But
ya,
then,
baby.
Years later, like after high school, I saw him again at like at a coffee shop, just randomly, and I'm like, oh, sir, I did say hi, just to be nice.
Right, to be nice.
But
Cordial.
Alex, if you're single and you love me, I love you too.
Do you know if he's...
No, I don't think so. I don't know his sexuality, and it was such a long time ago.
Right.
Like, I'm probably never going to see that man again, and that's okay.
But like,
if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be.
if it's meant... Okay, that's what we're going to
his
say.
His parents were the sweetest, though, and his mom could cook. And she
cooked
cooked
for
some
you?
good food. She cooked for a class one day. I don't know what kind of food. I think
okay.
it was Greek food. I don't even know, but
Baby.
But yeah, that was when I first knew. I miss you in middle school.
So I have one last question for you, baby.
Okay.
What is some of your biggest fears?
Oh. Where's my pen and paper? No, I would say biggest fears. Obviously, like, okay. We're going to start with being trans. Probably the biggest fear is, like, not presenting feminine enough or not being, like... I know that... I don't know. Femininity. I know that's not even a word, but I know everyone's definition of feminine is different for each person.
Right.
And which is cool. But I think, for me, I just want to be perceived. Yes, I'm a trans woman, and I'm glad that. But I sometimes just, like... I just want to be perceived as a woman to the world.
Right.
And I'm okay with if it's like I am okay with this trans woman, but I just want to look feminine and like when people see me not have to think twice, like, oh, are you trans? Are you not? And that's can be problematic too. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I look however you want to look. I just want to look very feminine. If that makes sense.
Of
and
course.
so that's my biggest fear is like I'll never get there, but I know that's a lie. And I think one of the biggest things that have been like, I guess, making me think that is just my problems with getting on HRT or getting surgery, stuff like that, just the roadblocks. But I know that's a lie, so that's good. Not that's good, but you know what I mean. That's that. But also never finding someone who loves me for me. And I know that's a lie, and I know I will. But there are a lot of people who will only have intimate relations with physical intimate relations with a trans woman, but not actually date them or be with them in real life. And I don't want to ever be someone's secret or anything like that. And then I guess another fear is their family not liking me, because the last thing I want to do is come between someone and their family for them dating a trans woman or being with a trans woman. Like that's just something I don't want to deal with, because I'm not here to break up your family. I'm just here for you, you know. So those are some fears, but I think those fears are they're tinier than I think how big they are. They're not as big as I think they are. And I guess another fear is like failing the trans community, you know, and or the LGBT community in general, just because like I know who I am, I know what I want to do, but what if I don't make it there and I'm not like a role model for people, you know?
You will be.
I will be, I think.
But like the insecurity of it. Yeah, of course. Of course. It's only natural,
It's only natural, baby.
Yeah. You know it.
Okay, but Riley. My love. I have one question for you, Dolly.
Okay.
When are you gonna marry me? No, I'm kidding.
Now.
Do. But no, to you, what does it mean to be an ally for Pride?
To be an ally, just like to be supportive. I have so many friends and family. Not family. Not really family. That's a lie. That's a lie. No, I don't. I not that I know of with family. But I have a lot of friends who I consider family. That's where it comes from. That are. And it's like, I will never, like, understand what that's like. But just being, like, graceful and gracious to the people who are. Because, like, everyone's story is different. And, like, where my troubles were, like, I have troubles that, like, no one else will understand. But, like, with this, especially, like, being trans and being gay, like, I didn't grow up, you know, having that. You know, I didn't. Even now, like, I don't, you know, I've always known, like, oh yeah, I like guys and stuff like that, and I've been too scared to talk to any of them, but no, but I've never had gone through that struggle before. And like, I will be real, like, if you like knew me back in like middle school, high school, like, I was one of those people. Like, I'll admit it, I was one of those people, like, I didn't get it. And I made it known. I was, like, homophobic. And then I got to college, and I met you. And, like, seriously, like, you actually changed my life. Because I was, like, not, like, proud of the like, I love I do, like, love the person I was, like, back in high school and stuff like that. But, like, I just, like, was so unknowledgeable about, like, the community itself. Because, once again, like, I did go to a church, and, like, that wasn't accepted. And it was like, okay, like, yeah, that's, like, not right. And that's how, like, that was, like, what I thought. And yeah, when I met you and I met another person named Daisy. Hi, Daisy. Don't know if you're listening. Hi. But it's like, when I like met you guys, it was like, oh my God, like, what is so wrong about this? Like, you're people. Why have like this discrimination? I don't understand that. And I went to, you know, a pastor, and he told me one thing and then told someone else a different. And so that's where I kind of went like, okay, like, I need to take a step back and actually, like, understand, like, what this is, because I will never understand it. I never will. And it's, like, hard to, like, it's, like, hard to understand, but it's, like, just learning and just, like, listening to the different stories. And it's, like, guys, like, you really do realize it's not a choice. For those of you who, like, I'm not trying to, like, push this on you, like, or anything like that. But, like, honestly, like, really, it's not a choice. All the people I have talked to have told me, like, if I could be straight and not have to worry about this, like, I would choose this 100%. And it's like, why do we make this so hard? Like, we're all on the same planet. We're all people. And it's like, it just doesn't make sense to me why we have this hatred. So it's like, I don't want to spread hate. And if I could go back in time and, like, tell my old self, like, don't behave like this, because it's not, like, it's like society.
Amen.
It's society. It's like, we, you know, came up with this. Like, we, sorry, hiccup. We, like, you know, started discriminating these people. It's like no different than back in the day. And it's like, for the people who say too, like, oh, well, this wasn't a thing back in the 50s. Yes, it was. It was. I mean, there's actual, like, photography that captures it. It's like, it's not like it was just hidden back then, because you could literally go to jail. You could lose a job. And it's like, but why? If love is love and love is an energy, why are we, like, trying to hide it? Why are we trying, like, love is the strongest emotion in my opinion. And it's like, love and hatred are the strongest emotions in my opinion that anyone can feel on this planet. And it's what you do with that changes the world. So it's like, why would we act in hatred? Even if you don't agree with it for yourself, it doesn't mean you have to be rude to the person where, you know, that's who they are. And that's what they're doing. Okay, that's not your life. Okay? You know what I mean? We had a timer.
Sorry.
Sorry. But you know what I mean? And so it's like, I want to, like, live that, like, a life where it's like, I want to, like, be there for everyone and accept everyone for who they are, because that's what I want people to do for me. Like I said, I'm straight, but I'm, like, a wacko. I'm a weirdo, and I want people to accept that too. And it's like, how could I expect people to, like, love me for me if I couldn't do that for someone else? And it's like, I mean, that's the big question, guys. Like, how do you want to be treated? Okay, now treat people like that, and you'll start seeing results.
It's like, people are not all the same. No one's ever going to be exact copy of you, you know?
No, and you shouldn't be.
And yes, you might have grown up a certain way and, like, did this, did that. But there's so many different types of people out there, and just learning is so cool. Like,
it is.
Learn about the people around you, about who have different experiences, because it just shapes your mind and shapes you as a person and helps you come up with your own conclusions, you know, not just because someone told you to think this way, you know?
Right. You have to, like, think it for yourself. Like, you have to think for yourself and not just be, like you said, because someone tells you, like, oh, well, you shouldn't, like, believe in this, or you shouldn't do this. Like, make choices for you. And so that's what, like, that's what being an ally means to me, is just, like, you know, treating everyone how you would want to be treated. Because it's like, I love you, okay? Like, I love you so much. And it's like, it would be heartbreaking if, you know, I chose not to see you for you. You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, I want you to see me for me, so I'm going to give you that respect because you are worth it.
I'm gonna cry.
Baby.
Thank you, lovely.
Of course, baby.
Thank you.
Of course, baby.
Everyone, happy Pride.
Yeah,
That's
happy
all I gotta
Pride,
say.
everyone.
Happy Pride. Please love yourself, or learn to love yourself and love others, because
Yes.
love is love, and life is too short not to love. Learn,
is,
grow,
yes.
live, laugh, love.
Yes. Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love.
Those posters.
Oh my god.
With, like, a cat on it in the grass, and it's like, live, laugh, love. I actually had a poster like that. I had a poster.
Every suburban mom had those in her, especially like mid-2000s, like everyone had those in their home or backyard, the live, laugh, love posters or flags.
Live, laugh, love. Put it on the porch. Because everyone thought that was such a cool saying back in the day.
I love that. Well,
email us.
Thank you.
Yes, at bestietherapy@gmail.com.
please tell us about your stories. We would love to just learn about you guys. And if you want to read about the stories and talk about the tea and the drama, because don't get me wrong, me and Riley love talking to each other, but we also love drama. And like,
we kind of do, don't we? Like, that's just how us catty women are.
I love it. But stay safe and happy Pride, everyone. And remember to embrace the rain.
And be the sunshine.
Bye.